My name's Heather Hodson, and I've been coming to Vintage for 10 years, 11 years, almost since the very beginning. We'd been coming to Vintage for a while. My husband's a contractor. We have a construction company. And at this point, I'm a nurse, been a nurse for 10 years. I'm a director of a surgery center. And then kind of all of a sudden, it just felt like I'm not supposed to be here anymore. I felt God telling me, like, I had something different for you. And so it took a lot of me sitting with God and just asking, like, over and over kind of the exact same question, with really getting kind of the same just gut response from him, but me still not trusting that. It was like a wrestling match for a year of that. When I first started at Vintage Grace, Drew emailed me or asked me to email him early on. And I emailed him and I was explaining like who we were. I was introducing us like a little more formally. And it was like, I'm a nurse. And I said something like, I love nursing, it's my calling. And he responded like, your only calling is like daughter of God. And I was like, okay, whatever, like such a pastor thing to say. But then it like stuck in my brain. And then fast forward to this wrestling period, it was a lot of that of like, but no, like I have a lot of my identity wrapped up in this profession. Changing out of that made me confront that was something that I was prideful about. It was just a bigger part of my identity and ego than I thought on the surface. So now I get to be a part of this church, and I've tried to really focus in on the people that are in my life, that God has put in my life, that don't know Jesus, because now all of a sudden I'm around people who do know Jesus way more than I was before. So last year, my husband and I invited like a bunch of people to our Christmas Eve services. I just thought our Christmas graphic was cute last year, so I just like sent it to everybody that I could think of, but I wasn't specific on when we should all go. People could come at all different times, and so we ended up going to every single service, and Wes sat through 5 services of Drew. We all have like this cool opportunity to be everyday missionaries and to be that thing for our yet to believe friends. And there's so many ways to do it. It's not an additional thing. It's just as we're going. It's just the people that are already in our life. I love that. I love that God's not giving me an additional thing on my to-do list. He's just saying, walk through your existing to-do list with eyes to see. And I love that. And I would just encourage, if anything, to try and do that. And I just think that you can't go wrong, and like God will always use that in just really special ways without you having to try too hard.